أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيد محمد إبراهيم، المدير التنفيذي لشركة DEOS ميدل إيست في إمارات دبي. Good afternoon, Mr. Mohammad Ibrahim.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for having me on your show.
You're most welcome. Mr. Mohammad Shereef Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Let us know about you. Who is
Mohammad Shereef Ibrahim is from India, an engineer, a place called Kasargod. It's known for speaking 7 languages in that place.
Wow, mashallah.
And after my graduation, my Middle East journey started in 2008. I went to Doha because my father lived there for 35 years. So I followed his journey and then went there. I started as a BMS engineer there, so building automation systems. Still I continue that, same field. And then after 5 years, I came to Dubai to work in 2015. I worked with Alpha Thame Engineering. And then it was a short stint. Then I moved to Oman with DEOS. That's how I started with DEOS. So the idea to move to Oman was to establish DEOS and see the market scenarios in Oman and reach the products in the Omani market. And find the Oman market for DEOS in Oman. And after successfully done that, then always in between we are thinking about expanding ourselves and operating through the region because DEOS as a manufacturer, they stays in Germany, so understanding of the local market condition is very important. So we learned a lot from there, and then we decided that we will establish. Then in 2021, what we've done is we decided that we will establish in Dubai. This will be our hub, and we operate it through the region, and we expand this.
How you get the trust with DEOS to start and to manage the company in Dubai?
I gained the trust because of my Oman experience, because I've gone through many phases where it was kind of a startup. It was there, and I think I learned a lot the market needs, and we made a lot of changes within our product scenarios, which we made it even better fit for the market. So we are also considering that regional aspects. So that made, I think, gain me an upper head to give this role as a general manager of DEOS Middle East. Then, during COVID, it was formed. So we decided that, also Dubai was open that time. And then it was fairly easy to open a company or establish an organization in Dubai. That made us our life easy. And we are grown after 3 years. Now we are grown team, established team, and it's still constantly growing.
DEOS Middle East, let us to know about it, what they are providing to the market exactly in UAE or out of UAE.
So DEOS is a building automation system or building management system. In the short form, they call it as BMS. It's a manufacturer. Actually, DEOS is a German company. The manufacturer in the North-Westphalia district, a place called Rheine, where it is produced. And it is not a new company in Germany. It is been there for 55 years. 1967 it is formed, and it was family owned until last year. Last year it's been acquired by a Swedish group called Rejal. So it's also added a lot of product to our portfolio. And DEOS Middle East is an independent subsidiary of that German company here. It's been owned by the founder of DEOS. And what we offer is like the building automation system, which is nothing but a sensor-based control system in every buildings, where we deploy our system to save energy, bring the operational easiness, and also now we also offer IoT solution for the buildings, which brings real intelligence out of the building, and it becomes a data-oriented decision-making aspects. It also brings those things. So we're growing constantly, and we have a solution from, let's say we call it as from ground to the cloud level.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for the old buildings, they need renovation and to use your product. How you can help them?
Yeah, it's
I'm sure for the new buildings it's working with, but for the renovation buildings you need some special systems to work on it, right?
Our product is designed for both aspects. This is the beauty of it, and we are very modular. Modular means we can speak a lot of languages. I mean, in terms of systems in the buildings, you will see different systems.
Right.
So connect them together. You have to speak their languages. For example, we all in this room, we all speak different languages. Our common language is English. So we can.
You are the one who speak more than 7.
So in the same way, in our system also, we have common protocols, which our system understand most of those protocols. So it's easy to communicate with the existing system. Buildings are facing problems these days because buildings are, the issue, global issue, the climate change and the global warming. And buildings are one of the biggest contributor for that because of its highest emission of carbon dioxide. And for us, building is an essential part of our life. 90% of the time we are in the building to work, to live, to have a coffee, or even to have an interview like this. We go to a building. Right. Yeah, and maybe rest of the time, 10% of the time we are in the car. So both are the biggest emitter of the carbon, or contributing biggest contributor for this carbon emission and the climatic change issue. So building needs an attention. So system has to be upgraded, and what we have is we are having a system, or let's say building automation system, which is one of the key system to contribute towards that cause. So what we do is we can upgrade any building with our system, and it allows to save energy. That brings energy efficiency aspects of the building. Also, you can control a ventilation system, which can bring you better air quality. So, in a nutshell, we are contributing towards that as well, and our system, we are ready with our system as well for that.
To know the benefits from the systems, within how many after or when you fix it, the project which you have it, or the product, we need how many, 1 year to know the report for that, or within how many we can?
Instantly, you can also get the report out of the system. We can also have, for example, there are two aspects of building automation system. One is, let's say, operational technology, where traditional building management system comes in, sensor, DDCs, and all these things. And then the modern aspects, which the evolvement of all this digital era or digitalization. So even building automation system also going towards the same direction. So now we are collecting data and sending it to the cloud, making analysis, and then making a decision based on those data. Initially, we creating KPIs out of the data, and then we report those topics, and then everyone has a transparency of that report, what's happening in their building, what is they consuming, what is the temperature trend, what was the humidity, what was the air quality. So all these things, it is there. And then once we have this, we have a reporting structure, and also we create a digital twin out of that, a structural digital twin. So your data is properly structurized. So once you have learned the pattern of the data, you can implement your ideas. And then your ideas can be an AI based. So that's where it's coming through. And what we make sure is we are strong in the data area. So we collect all the data, structurize it, properly structurize it, and that can be used for many ideas in the future.
And for how many years your product is kind of working? For life?
Yeah, of course. We are something we believe our product durability. So most of the products are produced in Germany itself. We have an in-house development, an in-house production house, both software and hardware. And we believe strongly in circular economy. We believe we produce or design etiquettes of the products are to last long the product for 20 years at least.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's also justifies because our return rate is only a fraction of percentage.
Right.
So last 20, 30 years. And also we have a very good backward compatibility in terms of product. We don't obsolete the product, or we do not discontinue a product without a reason. Yeah. We have, for example, what you saw earlier, the product, it's been running for 20 years. And also DEOS, as a manufacturer, they think very ahead, like same as Dubai. So maybe 20 years ago, our research and development decided that the BMS or building automation system and the IT will go hand in hand. Right. So we developed a controller which is IP from last 20 years, and we are promoting that in the market since last 20 years, even competing with the normal analog controllers. So at today, everyone are going with IP controllers or IT controllers. So that's where we are.
When we sell the product, maybe we need some training or no need to train for the product, use it.
Yeah, we provide that. Yeah. So our business model is...
Most of construction you are working with? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So our business model, as I said, is like through the system partner. We call them as a partner. Okay. We appoint companies to use our product in their project. So for us, we constantly train and develop them every time to time. Even there is a project or not, we schedule a training with them, and then we always upgrade and update with them. And they are the one who in front of the customer, and they are using product, and they train the customer. Also, we go to the customer and we provide them a training how to use it, what are the features in it, and how you can use it for the most energy efficient way or most beneficial way of the customer. Yeah.
And the prices?
Prices are very competitive because we've been in the market. DEOS were in and out of the Middle East market since last 12, 15 years. Mm-hmm. As a physical entity, we are here since 3 years. So we've been done a lot of projects around the region.
And we know the most popular project?
Most popular project, for example, Emirates Airlines Vertical Farm, Al Ain University, Top Golf, Hilton Hotels, hotel chains, even Aramco, a few jobs. Expo Dubai, yes, we have done, implemented our IoT system there. Yeah.
And you was in COP28 also?
We went there as a COP28, we visited COP28 for sure, and also there was some networking events also for some of the networking events we've been invited, so we were also there. It was a good vibe, and as usual, there is no doubt that when Dubai organizes something, right, it's always successful. They make sure that everything is successful, and then they set real agendas there. Yeah.
How you support your customer after sales services? This is the important things.
Yeah. This is one of the DNA in DEOS, right, be it in Germany or be it in DEOS Middle East. In Germany, it is we have a very, very strong technical support team, and then here we follow the same. So whenever customer has a problem, they will get a direct access to one of our technical support person. It's not just they need to send some customer support or something like that. He will be in contact with the direct, real person. So he'll be supporting him whenever it needed. So in DEOS history, in terms of technical issues, there is no project went on hold or something. So we have very proactively approaching them. Also, our approach is proactive. Even our customer or system partners, who even not calling us, we call them and ask them, do you need any support, and all these kind of things. Yeah.
How you select your team and training them also, this is the important.
Yeah, team is a backbone of any organization. Right. For us, basically, first thing I see is an attitude, and then I see the commitment, their commitment towards the DEOS Middle East vision. Yeah. So when we understand this, then we go into the technical skills. Technical skills can be developed. Yeah. Right. So once they are on board, then we have we give them a full responsibility and freedom. So in DEOS, this is one of the DNA is that having a flat hierarchy where they will be able to make their own decisions. Yeah, this is very important for us. So we develop them that, and we frequently train them, and we frequently also recognize them for their achievements. This we do every time to time. Yeah.
And the future plan for
for DEOS, yeah, there is a lot of plans. Some plans were very ambitious, for sure. We want to grow DEOS Middle East significantly bigger and bigger, and reach out to the market, make some strong partnership in the market, and we want to make a reverse marketing thing where customers start to approach us instead of going towards them.
Right.
Also, we believe in the words of mouth, so we want everyone to talk about DEOS rather than we just make noise all the time. So initially, yes, it's a fact that we need to make some noise in the market, and then eventually, this is what the success of DEOS Germany from last 50 years. We're following the same thing. we are sure that once customers start to use our product, they will not be looking back for sure.
Certificates and awards you got it for DEOS.
Certificates and awards, we are frequently getting awards for Germany, German DEOS, where I think last year they got the best customer satisfaction or trust award in Germany. So we frequently getting those awards. In the Middle East, we haven't applied or something like that. But eventually, we will be end up getting.
You are in Africa also. We can find you in Africa markets.
We are starting to approach the African market, like South Africa, Kenya. This is interesting for us, and soon we are also in discussion with a few of the companies there to have our products. So soon you will find also. It's very interesting market.
Inshallah. Where we can find you in GCC, we can say DEOS Middle East. Under which website, or are you there in e-commerce?
We have a website which is www.deos-me.com or -ag.com. Both is the same, so it will be directly directed to our parent website, where you will find all the contact details and everything. We are also very active in LinkedIn. We have a page in LinkedIn where we always keeps on updating all the new stuffs, our updates, our project updates. So we are quite active in that as well digitally, and which is also very important. I mean, these days everyone says if you are not existing, the digital platform does not exist. Yeah. So
how you manage your time to be in a work and to have your own personality time?
That's a good question. For me, there is no difference, I should say. I'm not so believer of the work-life balance. For me, if I have a right balance in my work, everything is balanced.
All right.
So this is my passion. So when you do the passion, you're not working.
Sahih.
So this is a simple concept, and my family also understand this, and they're supportive, quite supportive of that. So
what you will say for your family for their support?
Yeah, they've been quite supportive. I should really thank for them, well, especially my wife. She always backs me up. Even though sometimes she feels that I don't have time for her, still she able to manage that, and then she able to adapt that, and that's a good thing. Yeah.
Who's your role model?
Role model, there are many for sure. There are many mentors, and there are personally, of course, my father. Yeah, I saw him going through many situations and ups and downs. I saw him handling those things quite effectively, and he wants to be his sons to be very educated, well educated all the time. This was his primary thing in his life. And professionally, of course, the founder of DEOS, Mr. Stefan, a well-known, renowned entrepreneur who's having a lot of experience of setting up many businesses. So I frequently consult him as a mentor. So this is always adding values in my way of doing things.
What you will say today for DEOS Middle East team?
The team is, of course, I love them. They are, let's say, my right, left hand, everything. So they always surprise me, even more than what I expect. They are already delivering it. So they always surprise me. So they are highly motivated. For them, I would say, take care of your work. Everything else will be taken care by itself.
As a young person, what you will say for the young people who are planning to come to work in UAE or to invest here?
Yeah, I should say, first of all, warm welcome for sure. They can experience diversity. They can experience a lot of opportunity for those who are coming for work. There's a number of opportunities. You can start very humbly as well. You can also start in a big way. Either way, in the end, down the line, 5 years, you will be in the same place. This is also my experience. So maybe you will start. I also started very humbly, and then within no time, you also can be reach the heights where you want to be. And for the business people or whoever investors, they need to do a small research on what they want to do. And it's very easy research when it comes to Dubai, because everything is easy. If you want to set up a company or if you want to invest in a real estate, even you can do that remotely, and that's digital platform is available everywhere. Even somebody can set up their company sitting in somewhere in Europe or America or China. This is possible. So it's quite amazing that 200 nationalities living here. You also find enough workforces who is gathered here all across the world. So you will have a lot of option of employing different peoples of different skills. Yeah.
I was asking you about smart government to have to get your license within 1 week. You say I got it with 3 days, and I have a story for that. Can we do the story?
Yeah. So during COVID, I was in Oman. Then there was a plan always to have a physical entity and to develop a team locally to support all the partners. So during COVID, what we've done is like I sit with DEOS management, and then all of a sudden we decided that okay, let's have a time and let's open a company. So most of them was like it's COVID. Everyone is moving out of Dubai that time. I think many of them are left Dubai that time. Yeah, thought like it is done. So nobody knows what is next. But we decided that okay, we have a time to think and adapt, and all this COVID can be a blessing for us. We have time to think it. So all of a sudden we decided that we will start the company. We looked for a couple of options. So DMCC, Silicon Oasis. So Silicon Oasis we found it very effective for us. So immediately we applied. I think within a week everything is set it up. It's up and operational and running now. Yeah.
Mr. Mohammad Shereef Ibrahim, what you will say today from you and from DEOS to the UAE government and leaders or visionary the safety which help us to invest and to live in this country. What's your message today?
I should thank them from the bottom of the heart because when we think about UAE, vision. Yeah, they always think 10 years ahead. 2010 they said 2020, vision 2020. 2020 they say 2040. Also they have a plan for 2070. Yeah, this is amazing, and it is not just a plan; they execute it. So planning is very important. Bringing in idea is also very important, but very easy maybe. But to execute it, it needs a lot of hard work. It needs a lot of smart work, and the crisis management skill of the UAE leadership. That's really amazing. Be it 2008 financial crisis or the COVID, both they have handled, and also every crisis comes up with an opportunity.
Right.
And also it's important that you should be knowing how to use this opportunity. And UAE exactly knows how to use it. So vision of these leaders, generation after generation. season6 started it, and everyone is following it, and they are scaling up all the time. So this is very interesting, and they create this very strong business dynamics. That's why most of the businesses are here and quite successful. So we should be very thankful for them.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammad Shereef Ibrahim, the General Manager of DEOS Middle East. We wish for you all the best and to grow more, inshallah.
Thank you very much for having me.